never double-cross street kids. They always get even. In the vibrant streets of Brazil lived two young brothers, Pedro and Carlos. Life had not been kind to them, and they found themselves homeless, navigating the world with only each other to rely on. Their days were filled with challenges, but their spirits remained unbroken. One sunny afternoon, while playing by the riverside, they stumbled upon something extraordinary. "Look, Carlos, what's this?" Pedro exclaimed, holding up a shiny object he had found in the sand. "I don't know, Pedro, but it looks pretty," Carlos replied, equally curious. The boys had no idea that what they had found was a precious gem. Eager to share their discovery, they ran to a man they called their uncle, a street king named Bruno. "Uncle Bruno, look what we found," Pedro said excitedly, showing Bruno the gem. Well, well, boys, this is quite a find. I'll take it to a precious stone merchant and see what it's worth," Bruno said, examining the gem. Bruno took the gem to the merchant for testing, and to his amazement, he discovered it was pure gold. Meanwhile, Pedro and Carlos, curious about what was happening, peeped through a small window and were shocked to learn that their find had so much value. "Pedro, did you hear that? It's pure gold," Carlos whispered, eyes wide with disbelief. "That could change our lives, Carlos. We could finally get off the streets," Pedro replied, hope glimmering in his eyes. Bruno, realizing the worth of the gold, sold it and became rich overnight. He spent lavishly, indulging in luxury, but when Pedro and Carlos asked for help, he turned them away. "Uncle Bruno, can we have some money for food?" Pedro asked hopefully. "Get lost, boys. I have no money for you," Bruno snapped, chasing the boys away with his big vicious dogs and enjoying his newfound wealth. Time passed, and Bruno's reckless spending caught up with him. His wealth dried up, and he found himself penniless. Desperate, he sought out Pedro and Carlos, hoping they could lead him back to the gold site at the river. "Boys, you have to take me back to where you found the gold. We can find more," Bruno pleaded, a shadow of his former self. But Pedro and Carlos had other plans. They remembered how Bruno had treated them and decided to do something remarkable. One day, while on the streets, they reported the gold findings to the city mayor. "Sir, we found gold by the river. We want to help our city," Pedro explained to the mayor. The mayor, impressed by their honesty and courage, took action. He organized a team to recover the gold and used the wealth to develop the city. He also made sure Pedro and Carlos were taken off the streets and given a better life. As for Bruno, his selfish acts did not go unnoticed. The people he had neglected turned against him, and he was chased out of the city, left to face the consequences of his actions. Pedro and Carlos's remarkable decision to do the right thing transformed not only their lives, but the lives of everyone in their city. Their story reminds us that integrity and courage can lead to true prosperity. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found Pedro and Carlos's story inspiring, make sure to like and follow our channel for more captivating tales of courage, integrity, and hope. Until next time, remember to always do the right thing.